Okay, kind of got this drug around, raked, and tracked in, so, which I know a lot of you are going to look at it and say, hey, there's still a bunch of rock on the ground. And you're right, there is. And you'll probably think that I need to run the hollow rake and stuff like that over it, but it won't matter because you'll just stay here all day and rake rocks up. This is pretty much all we have here. There's a little bit of dust in the middle and nothing but rock. So I mean, I can just pick a spot right here that looks decent. I mean, we got a little bit of dirt in there, but so that's the same thing the preparator and the Harley rake will do. You'll just keep pulling rocks off the top of here all day long. And I used to go and do that. I used to rough grade it, get it like this, run the preparator over it, pick up all the rocks, and then put dirt and then prep it again. But now I just kind of rake them off the top, track it in, and then dump 3 or 4 inches of dirt over it and get that put on there. We grow rocks. That's about it. Well, this is my first time ever to the dirt field. Used to, I'd always have the guy that owned this truck before, his drivers would come out of here and get it. Which this is a new or different dirt field. We're about out of dirt here in Joplin, but as you can see, there's a bit of a wait. There's one guy in town that goes around and buys these fields up and gets dirt, and he has 1 wheel loader, 1 backhoe, and then I think 1 okay, my camera froze again, but as you can see, we got another old, maybe like an old case loader. So yeah, we got 1 truck loaded. He's heading out, and the next one's backing in. So we will tune back in when I get closer to being loaded. I did get my steering wheel. I ended up kind of screwing up the one that JT sent me because it had some splinters in here, so I tried to like re-sand it down and fill it, and then, which I could probably get it to work, but I just wasn't happy with it. And I was needing the steering wheel for Monday, so I went and got this one, which it looks just like it, except it's got like it's painted black right there. And I got a new radio where I can finally hook my phone up to it, so just some of the interior additions to the truck. All right, enough gabbing. We'll pull up here and wait again. All right, we got 2 loaders going now. I got the Komatsu, and I think that's an old case, like I can't even guess the numbers. But they don't, I guess the biggest deal, they don't have any dirt pushed up. I think this is the 2nd day this week they've been able to actually get in this field. It's soft, you can tell it's soft just trying to pull around here, but and I guess that's part of the problem. They don't have anything pushed up, or not much to push it up with, I believe, so I don't really know. I'm kind of learning this side. I used to just always call and gripe when I wanted my dirt. Now I get it. So yeah, at least they're kind of got 2 loaders going, but they're really far from the trucks. So this is how we get our dirt. we're back for load number 2, so they don't really have any. These guys can't get anything piled up with as many trucks that are in here. It's pretty decent stuff when they get the drier stuff, but it does have some clay and stuff in there. But that's just kind of what we have here. Something, 6, I don't know, somebody will probably chime in and know, but still getting it done. Well, this is going to be nice now. I got there and they had me loading a different spot, and the guy's like, why don't we try to go to the drier area and get a little bit of dirt? I thought, what a novel idea. So yeah, this should be a lot easier to kind of spread out and track in, and then when I got to do my hand raking on the edges. Still got a few clumps of that clay and junk in there, but yes, much easier to work with. So let's jump in the loader and get this spread out, touched up along the edges, and no, I don't think we have time for seed and straw today, but we'll see. Well, this is how this kind of came out after I got all the dirt spread and raked in there and everything. So now we're back this morning. We're gonna throw our seed and I just got the, I call it Curl X matting, or the erosion control matting, because I thought about getting the straw blower and blowing straw, but we got more rain rolling in this weekend, and on the side of this hill I figured it was still probably going to wash, so I'll roll that stuff out and use landscape pins and pin it down, and the grass grows up through it, it deteriorates, and it's kind of like a, I don't know, organic straw, I guess. But we'll get that rolled out and get this knocked out. All right, here's the finished product. So I took all 10 rolls of the erosion matting that I had, so that was all of them they had at Lowe's. I have some other stuff that's kind of like a straw mat stuff that does not work well at all. So yeah, once again, it's kind of my fault for not, I don't know, I used to have some of these big rolls of this stuff. They're 8 feet wide and like 115 feet long in stock, but I used them all up in the same place I get the road fabric, is the same place that sells that, and they're not bringing stuff down here. But then I had 2 belts of straw with me, where I just kind of put that out on the edge, and then so I ended up having to do up here. I didn't have enough of this stuff to cover, but I got it on the hillsides where the majority of the water will run. So yeah, real quick, as my battery's dying, this is what the finished product looked like. So we'll check back in a couple weeks and see if we got a decent stand of grass or not, but hopefully it'll keep it from washing, and yeah, should look pretty good.